Have you ever felt like the world around you is becoming too loud, yet you're trapped behind an invisible glass wall? Loneliness in 2026 isn't just about the absence of people in your life. It's that heavy, isolating feeling of being completely unheard, even when you're standing in the middle of a crowd. Today we're going to explore how to break through that silence, shatter the isolation, and finally find your solid ground in an unstable world. Our brains simply weren't built by evolution to process this much crisis data and constant uncertainty all by ourselves. When we withdraw into our shells, our cortisol levels spike, and our ability to make clear, rational decisions begins to drop. But there is a way out of this mental fog, and the solution is much more fundamental than you might think. It is the deliberate return to basic human connection and mutual trust. Taking that very first step toward others is often the hardest part of the journey. It requires a rare kind of courage to look in the mirror and admit, I cannot do this alone, and I need support. Look around you, in your city, your neighborhood, or even in niche online communities. There are thousands of others feeling exactly the same way right now. Finding your tribe begins with one small, brave click, or simply opening a new door. A community doesn't need to consist of hundreds of people to be effective. In fact, it's often better to have a small, tight-knit circle of just 3 or 4 individuals. This becomes your safe harbor, a space where you can finally drop the heavy social mask and be your true self. When we share our deepest fears with people we trust, those fears immediately begin to lose their power over us. This is collective resilience in action. Have you ever wondered why a simple, honest conversation over a cup of tea makes you feel so much lighter? It's because of oxytocin, the hormone of bonding and safety. It literally acts as a biological neutralizer for the stress hormones in your body. Every genuine smile, every shared story, and every moment of laughter is like building a personal shield that protects you against the economic and psychological storms of our time. Being a valuable part of a group is about the balance of giving and receiving. Practice the art of active listening. Sometimes just being fully present and saying, I hear you and I understand, can literally save a person's life. When you become the person that others feel safe opening up to, you will notice something amazing. Your own inner strength and stability will begin to grow exponentially alongside theirs. The single most effective way to beat paralyzing anxiety is through shared, purposeful action. Whether it's starting a community garden, volunteering for a local cause, or simply working together with neighbors to improve your street. When we move our bodies and work toward a common goal, we regain a sense of agency and control over our environment. This is the art of small groups applied to real-world survival. In this age of technology, we must be intentional about our digital hygiene. Use your devices to build real bridges, not just to compare your life to filtered images. One sincere video call to an old friend is worth more than 1,000 hours spent doom scrolling through negative headlines. Reach out to someone today and ask, how are you doing, really? And then make sure you are truly ready to hold space for their answer. Stability is something we create, not something we find. Start building your new normal through consistent social rituals. Whether it's weekly coffee meetups, shared Sunday lunches, or even just a 10-minute evening check-in with a partner. The predictable stability of these social bonds creates a deep psychological sense of safety, even when the outside world feels chaotic. This is an investment in your mental health that will never lose its value. The true art of resilience is, at its core, the art of being together. You were never meant to face the hardships of life as a solitary unit. Look around you once more. Help and connection are often much closer than you think. If you're looking for more ways to strengthen your spirit and navigate these times, subscribe and join our journey. Remember, we are always stronger when we stand together. I'll see you in the next video.